ladies and gentlemen, the Rock and Roll RPMs, Tommy Lane and Mike Davis versus my roommate, Don Kent, and the Mummy.
Okay, be very careful with your comments because, as you have said it already, he's your roommate. So let's keep it legal in the comments.
Baby. Hey.
Okay, next to Don Kent is the Mummy, Dan Greer. Let's see what happens here.
I want to tell you something right now. Let me give you a little insight. Oh, there they go. Yeah. Oh, slams.
Rapidísimo. Okay, the Rock and Roll RPMs are fast all over. Don Kent and the Mummy. The Mummy, Dan Greer, he's backing away, but the Rock and Roll RPMs are coming forward. He goes out.
Let me give you a little insight here from Hangman Bobby Jaggers, probably the greatest tag team wrestler of all times. Number one, Don Kent was a member of the Fabulous Kangaroos with Al Costello, perhaps the greatest tag team ever in the United States or the world, for that fact, as professional wrestling goes.
They were great champions.
They were great for years and years and years. Now you take a look, and he has split up from Al Costello as Al Costello has retired from professional wrestling.
He still looks in great shape, Al Costello.
He's in great shape. I just saw Alvin the other day. But he's got a new partner and a young kid named Danny Greer, the Mummy, who looks in excellent shape and looks fantastic.
He's just coming out of losing a big challenge, mask against mask, and then he lost his hair. So this was a very important match for him in his career.
Oh, right. But then you take a look who they're wrestling. The Rock and Roll RPMs. Tommy Lane, Boo Boo.
Who got the control of the fans.
That's right.
Very
Mike
important.
Davis. And these guys here right now are perhaps one of the premier teams at this time in the Caribbean. And I'll tell you something. They have put a lot of time in, and they've got a lot of teamwork. They've been in the ring with some of the greatest tag teams in the United States, as I know. I've been with them. Mike Davis and Tommy Lane, believe me, a tag team to be reckoned with, and a tag team that can definitely get the job done.
Who's better, the Kansas City Jayhawks, Danny Dan Crawford Jaggers, or the Rock and Roll RPM?
Oh, there's no doubt on that. The Kansas City Jayhawks are probably perhaps the best tag team in professional wrestling. Always will be. I can't help it if Boo Boo and Mike are second rate, but they know that themselves. So
perhaps in the near BHS of ENG Productions, we might have that upcoming challenge. I'll be wanting to see that.
Oh, I'd welcome that challenge. I'm sure Dandy Dan would.
Action.
I don't think that Mike Davis and Tommy Lane would, but we would welcome the challenge. As you know, we are probably the greatest team ever in professional wrestling. Now that we've only been a tag team for a very short time, 2 years to be exact, Dan Crawford and I have rewritten the rules on professional wrestling, on tag team wrestling.
I just cannot really understand how can somebody like Dan Crawford put up with you for so long.
Oh, hey, it's very easy. It's a learning experience, and when you're making $150,000 a year and you're winning every night, it's very easy to do. The only thing you get mad about is your bag's heavy all the time from the championship belts you got in it. You know what I mean?
Because some people hate school, but after 3 o'clock they go home. But when you're in tag team, you're stuck.
Oh, that's it, baby. Every night on the road, you're together, you know. You're almost married to that man. Dan Crawford and I have very good feelings about each other. The number one thing is we like each other. That's the main ingredient to a tag team.
Okay, we'll keep the fans up to date if that event does take place. Challenge between the Rock and Roll RPMs and the Kansas City Jayhawks. You will see it.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, when this match took place, the Kansas City Jayhawks, as we know them now, is Dan Crawford and Hangman Bobby Jaggers.
That was Dutch Mantel and yourself, right?
We're not together. Me and Dutch Mantel at this time were the United States Tag Team Champions.
You were ruling the world professional wrestling?
We were ruling the world professional wrestling.
Yes, sir. I give you
Turner
credit.
Broadcasting System, that's right.
Okay.
Now there's Don Kent. Now one of the great ring-wise veterans in professional wrestling. And I'll tell you something.
You know that one time I wrestled Don Kent?
I know one time you were Don Kent's manager.
Yeah, and one time I wrestled against him. My biggest mistake. He beat me up so bad. But as a manager,
I always
we did pretty
heard
good.
you were that way anyhow.
Well, let's not get personal here.
Okay, we'll keep it. Okay, right there is a nice tag. See, Don Kent, he makes that little slide tag behind the back. People
He's
don't
good.
understand.
He's good.
Little things like that help you out. What's the name of that singer's sister that's here tonight?
Oh, at the ringside was a beautiful Lourdes Chacon, Iris Chacon's sister.
Is that the one that you said that gave me her address and phone number and wanted me to call her?
Oh, come on, Bobby.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, at one time here, you told me that she wanted to meet me or something. Oh, there you go. Yeah, now the Mummy, he knows what he's doing, Dan Greer.
Okay,
he's
the
getting
Mummy.
even.
The
Yeah.
Mummy all over. Tommy Lane, and here his partner comes in. Legal tag, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And Don Kent, he punches hard.
This man here don't give no quarter and don't ask for none, baby.
In inside wrestling, besides Don Kent being known as one of the fabulous kangaroos, he's known as the Bulldog.
That's right.
Because he's vicious. He's mean.
He's like, if you're in his yard, he's going to get you out of here.
He'll bite you.
That's right.
He'll bite you and punch you and
look
destroy
right
you.
Now, here's the great
He's
RPMs.
a beast.
Here's the great RPMs. The team that was sitting on top of the world, ladies and gentlemen, just a few short minutes ago, and now they're getting their quarter taken by the Mummy, Dan Greer, and Don Kent. And I'll tell you why. And tell you, the team that progresses is the team that's tougher. Not necessarily the best team, as far as tag team is concerned, is going to win the tournament. It can be a team that was just put together, a makeshift team, because all it takes is 3 seconds.
That's right. Mike Davis committing a mistake. He comes in, and this works to the advantage of Don Kent and the Mummy because they double team.
Tommy Lane, and they got him down.
What a body slam.
That's right, but see, it's a double body slam. Don Kent made one of the, like you said earlier, one of the big mistakes. He didn't wrap that leg. But I'll guarantee you what, if Don gets him in a pinning combination again, he'll definitely grab that leg. Now the old neck twist, that kind of immobilizes him a little bit, especially if you put that leg in front of that right shoulder there, or left shoulder, excuse me, and he can't get away from you, and he's stuck right there, baby.
Okay, at the evening when this tournament took place, I was doing the Spanish commentating for our Spanish programs, and Bobby, let me tell you something. It was such an unbelievable evening. The environment, the fans screaming, in the dressing rooms, the top teams psyched up for the event, big names in professional wrestling, all of them just made a fantastic evening. I was so proud to be there, and I'm so proud to be here with you doing the...
Well, see, one thing about Louis Vinovich, you were there commentating. If I would have been there, me and Dutch Mantel or me and Danny Dan Crockett would have been there winning the thing. That's the difference between you and I.
You would have probably made it to the finals.
We would have won it. Believe me when I tell you we would have won it. Now, see right there, Dan Greer made a mistake. He took his eye off the man and tried to do...
But he's going for the tag.
Yeah, there you go. Now get that fresh man in. There's the tag to Mike Davis, and he's mad.
He's mad, and the rock and roll RPM Davis all over Don Kent. Oh, what an elbow. Another one to Dan Greer. Whoa. And the rock and roll RPMs are rocking right now. Davis all over Don Kent. Here comes Tommy Lane. It's rock and roll time here at the Coliseum all over. Whoa. Look out. The Mummy. He gets thrown over the top rope.
That's a disqualification, isn't it, Louis Vinovich?
At the time that this match took place, they were not enforcing the over-the-top disqualification rule.
2-on-1 here, ladies and gentlemen. 2-on-1.
Count to 1,000 because it's all over. Double team, yes, they did, but they won.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. That, to me, was a despicable win by the Rock and Roll RPM.
Okay, they stay alive in the tournament, and the action continues. Let's take you now to the action of the Invaders, taking on the